Hey there, lucky stars. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with a August 2022 reading, the month of August 2022 reading for all the star signs. Now, I do want to say that the Aquarius August 2022 reading will be coming out probably tomorrow, Thursday. So Aquarius, you can take this message by itself or put it together with the August 2022 reading for you. It is up to you. We'll see what comes out for each of them, but I did want to do an August 2022 reading for kind of the collective for all the signs. So we do have 4 decks here. We're just going to get a few cards from these ones, a card from this one over here that I'm shuffling right now, and then we're going to get kind of a lesson or a learning for the month of August for you all, what kind of might be coming through, what you might be kind of facing or overcoming, that sort of thing. So we're just gonna get right in here now. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. So we're going to kind of get the pointer card, maybe the overall energy of the month of August for everybody. So let's see what came out. Blossom. All right. So some of you are going through some transformation in the month of August. Whatever you have been doing potentially up to this point has been leading up to this. There's a lot of energy, positive energy that is surrounding you, but also, lucky stars, you are harnessing your energy, kind of pulling the fragments, the pieces of energy back to you, taking the control back within your life. But not only that, taking your power back. You're really kind of getting to this point, lucky stars, where you're realizing, for some of you, you're realizing that you get to make decisions, you get to decide, and you get to blossom. It's as if the seeds have been planted, or you've been planting the seeds, and the fruits of your labor are sprouting and blossoming, blooming, coming into fruition. So this is gorgeous overall energy for you all for August. So let's see. Let's get a few tarot cards here. Oh man, look at that. Wow. Gorgeous. All right. Let's go ahead and see. The bottom of the deck is a Queen of Wands. So look, you guys. Wow. August looks good on you. It's almost as if some of you are getting your groove back. Some of you may have been kind of feeling a little bit lower energy moving up to this point. But wow, you have the star coming in here. So you have this hope, this faith that things are going to work out. There's a thing that I've always said. My children would be like, how did you know? How did you know that things would work out? How did you know things would be fine? And it was always kind of that star energy. I just always believed it would. And so for some of you, you've just maybe been kind of feeling down and out, or feeling kind of even left behind, or maybe as if you're not at that space where you thought you would be, or you think that you should be. But there was always that belief that you would make it, that you would get there. And that is what is blossoming, blooming during this time. It's as if you were alchemizing energy, lucky stars, with the blossom card. Alchemizing energy. And look at all of this energy, because you have the sun over here too. We're not talking about this one yet, but look at all this energy. It's as if you were alchemizing that energy, kind of taking it between your own hands, pulling your power back, and creating the desires, the dreams. This is a wish fulfilled coming in here, because with the star as well, you lassoed that star there. You had the hope, you had the belief, no matter what was going on, what was happening around you, even when you feel a little shook, or your ground felt a little shaky at times, you still held that belief. You still had that lasso, almost. And in this image, it's being depicted from the ground moving up, right? But it's almost as if you had that within your heart, that you reach out to the stars, to the universe, to spirit, that you believe that no matter what, that this was going to happen, that things just worked out, that things just went through happened for you, and you wished upon that star, and it's here. It's time for that to come into fruition here. This is really gorgeous. You held that hope, you held that faith, and you're within that sun energy. Now look at all of the energy within those first three cards. Lucky stars, that bright, brilliant energy. And again, the sun, this is happiness, this is fulfillment, this is that high vibe energy. And you held the faith, you held on to the hope, you held on to the beliefs that whatever it was, whatever your situation was, whatever experiences you were having, whatever issues potentially or struggles you might be having, you held that faith, you held that belief, that hope that everything worked out, that everything happened for you, that life showed up for you, that spirit showed up for you, the universe showed up for you, and that everything worked out for you. And that is what is coming through here in August. So for those of you that may have felt as if you were struggling, it wasn't happening, that sort of thing, August is going to be a big whirlwind month. It's going to be like this change, this turn of the tide for you here, lucky stars. It's going to be like this. Finally, here we are. Finally, this has happened. Finally, I'm in this space where, the things that I thought about, the things that I dreamed about are coming into fruition. They are blossoming. They are blooming because you held all of this energy. Look at all of this energy with the blossom card, with the star card, with the sun card. This is all energy. You were giving the energy up to spirit in those instances, to universe in those instances, when potentially it didn't seem like it was working, didn't feel like it was working, but you still held that belief, you still held that faith. And here it is. This is as if she is like offering this up, but she's offering it up in a loving, in a patient, in a very open kind of space, not in a space of lack, but in the space of, yes, this is already mine, it's already happened, as well as here, lassoing that star for that wish or that dream fulfillment, and that energy that you have pulled back, that you have alchemized, creating this reality that is showing up here for you in August, lucky stars. And then you have this Four of Wands coming in here. This is that celebration. This is that realization that this is happening, that this has come true, that you held that belief. Maybe some of you were living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe some of you were really, struggling to keep food in the house or on the table. Maybe some of you were upside down in student loans. Whatever it may be, this is that celebration, that realization that, you know what, spirit has my back, universe has my back. I always believed, I always knew, I held the hope, I held the faith, I planted the seeds, I really alchemized and worked on my energy, and here we are, the celebration, the Four of Wands, the getting up and doing the happy dance coming through here, lucky stars, because you held the faith, you held the belief, you held on to that, and you really, really knew who you were, you knew what was possible. Oh, and for some of you, you just held the belief that it was possible. Excuse me. You held the belief it was possible, and here you are doing the happy dance, because here in August, it is coming to fruition. It is bearing fruit, and you are being rewarded for the energy that you held, for that belief that you held, for that knowing that no matter what, everything works out, that no matter what, even when times were difficult, even when challenges were showing up, obstacles were coming in the way, you held that belief, you held that hope, you held that faith and that energy, and you just kept giving that positive overflow, abundant energy out to the universe, to spirit, to people around you, and it's being reflected back to you, lucky stars. In August, this is a big, big month. This is actually really, really huge, because some of you were wondering, it's getting to that point where you're wondering, you know what, I've done the things, I've kept my energy, in this state where it is full of hope, full of faith, full of belief that this is coming through. Some of you are really getting to the end of your rope almost, as far right here with this star card, with her lassoing that energy. Some of you are like, okay, my rope has been almost like a fuse, right? It's been going, and it's time for my big miracle. Well, it's here. It's here, lucky stars. And you get to do the happy dance. You get to celebrate big because it has come. But that has come because of the Queen of Wands energy, because you stayed in your really, really high, very kind of confident energy throughout this, within that belief, within that knowing, within that hope. And you planted the seeds, and you did it in a way that really, really created momentum. It created this, almost this breakthrough energy that it was almost as if there was no way it couldn't happen, because you held the faith, you held the hope, you held the belief against all odds, almost, lucky stars. And you really stayed within that energy. You embodied that energy, and that is what you gave out in the world. So that this miraculous kind of, this miracle, this coming through, this bearing the fruits of your energy, kind of what you held, that belief, it had to come through because you kept that confident, that bold energy with that Queen of Wands. Wow, lucky stars. Now, this isn't non-gender specific, male, female, that doesn't matter, but you held the energy almost against all odds, and you're being rewarded. You're being rewarded for really staying in the faith, staying in the hope, staying in the belief. How gorgeous is this? I don't even know, all of this beautiful energy that you have been harnessing, that you have been alchemizing here, lucky stars, is really, really, coming through to bring this very, very big, huge month in August for you. That is gorgeous. Let's get one of these guys and see what else you may need to know. And for the month of August, oh, okay, you've got grizzly bear energy, power. Yes, y'all, that is what we've been talking about. Your energy, the power that you hold, pulling your power back. You just, wow, I'm always blown away. It says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Holding the belief. That is, wow. So you're succeeding. You're having this beautiful big month in August, lucky stars, because you believed, you never gave up, you held that faith, knowing that whatever it was you were striving for, that you would succeed. And here you are in the month of August, just really, really, you showed up, you did the work, you did it right, you called your energy back, you pulled your energy back, your power back to you, and you planted those seeds. And now you're doing that happy dance of celebration because you had the power the whole time. And some of you really, really realized it moving into August. And here you are stepping into this big kind of grizzly bear energy in August that is really powerful, that is really, really just unique for some people, right? Some people don't feel like they are able to harness that energy, to alchemize that energy, to pull their power back, to really, really hold that faith, that belief, and watch as it kind of comes to life right in front of their eyes. But you always knew it, lucky stars. You always believed it, and here it is for you. What a gorgeous, gorgeous reading. Let's go ahead and check in here and see what potentially the lesson may be in August, or a lesson that you learned that brought you into this beautiful energy. Okay, this is the one that wants to come out. You got envy. Oh, so interesting that came out in a reading recently. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So some of you really, really overcame this. You potentially really looked at the energy that maybe you were holding, that was kind of upset when other people succeeded, or you kind of potentially were paying attention to or started to notice when other people's successes were coming through, that you maybe were a little grumpy or a little envious, but you really got that in check. And that is what is bringing this, right? Because we want everybody to succeed. We want ourselves to succeed. But when we root for everybody else as well, that energy is just reflected back to us, lucky stars. And that's what it feels like is coming through here, that that, you know, maybe in the beginning of the year here leading up to August, you really learned the lesson that, you know, envying other people or being upset that other people were succeeding in those moments when you felt like you were being challenged or you felt like obstacles were being placed in your way, that that wasn't helping you. But to cheer everybody on here, right? To cheer and celebrate for everybody has really turned the tides for you, has really, you know, kind of flipped this upside down and brought in. So you really pulled your power back. You held the belief that if it was possible for somebody else, that it was possible for you as well, lucky stars. And here you are. Here you are in August, really, really seeing the manifestation that happy dance energy, because all of the things that you've believed, the things that you have been striving for, the energy that you've been putting out, knowing, never giving up, that resilience is showing up in a big, big way for you here in August, because you kept that confident energy and you worked through any envy that you held and you started cheering other people on. That is very, very huge, lucky stars, because when we can cheer other people on, then that opens up even more energy for us to have things that other people can cheer us on for. I hope that came out and makes sense. But so you've really, really moved into this space where you have really had a wish fulfillment, but it's not because, you know, it just happened. And don't get me wrong, things can just happen, miracles and, you know, manifestations, all of that can. But you did the work. You looked at this envy that you may have been holding for other people with their position, where they were in life, kind of what they were doing, and you turned that around. You had this turning point, this breakthrough energy, this almost aha energy that really, really put you on the path to understanding that when you cheer other people on, other people get to cheer you on. And it becomes this kind of energy loop, this beautiful, powerful energy loop where everybody is cheering everybody on and hoping for other people's success, knowing that that energy is reflected back to you and that others get to hope for your success as well. What a gorgeous, gorgeous reading, lucky stars. August looks good on you. You're getting your groove back, or you have been getting your groove back, and now you're in that happy dance mode because everything is showing up. The big things that you hoped for, that you believed in, that you had made that wish for, are showing up for you in August. But it's because you showed up, you did the work, and you are being rewarded for that. What a gorgeous reading. All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the channel, and it does support and help the Lucky Stars community to grow and thrive. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.